YouTube, it's your boy HD back with another video for y'all, man. And today we are gonna be doing a high ball fade on my guy. He's a loyal client of mine. He's been coming to me for a while, and I thought it was about time I did some straight hair for y'all, man. I don't think I've done any straight hair on this channel yet. That's crazy, but that's like the majority of my clientele. But yeah, man. Today we are doing a high ball fade on some straight hair. Now, what we were doing is I think he wanted to go to finger length or just about. So we're taking the hair, I'm putting my palm on his head, and we're going down as far as I can go with my fingers, and we're cutting across. Now, mind you, I go across pretty far when I'm cutting with the shears, but you probably don't want to go past your second knuckle. You might risk getting cut, so keep that in mind while you're watching. But yeah, man, we're just slicing it down to finger length on top. Pretty simple stuff here. Just all around cross checking. So we did it horizontally first, now we're going the other way. And yeah, man, we're just chopping the top down. After that, we're gonna get the fade going, and then he said he wants to do the beard as well. He said he doesn't want to cut too much off, but he wants to clean it up so it looks clean. So as a matter of fact, you guys let me know if you want me to do a full tutorial on just shear work. Because I know a lot of barbers that don't do a lot of straight hair struggle with that. I did in the beginning. I just couldn't grasp the concept of it. But once you do it enough times, it's all about repetition, man. But this barbering thing is all about repetition. You do something enough times, you'll get it, and then you'll be able to master it. So, but this one is pretty simple, man. We're just doing all one length on top, all just finger length. So yeah. These shears I'm using are Yoi choppers. I think this is a 6.5 inch. I love these things, man. You got to get them sharpened every now and then, but that's like every other shear. But they slice really nice, man, through the hair. It's like butter almost, man. It's called a Yoi chopper, Y-O-I chopper. Those things are nice. So, yep, right now I'm angling it down because that's where I want to start connecting the fade into the hair. So you see my fingers slanted now. It's not just straight up and down. And we're doing the side. Just chopping that down a little bit. I hit 200 subscribers recently, guys. I want to thank everyone that's a part of the channel. Let's try to get to 250 next, man. I appreciate you guys so much. You don't understand, man. I know 200 ain't a crazy amount, but for me, man, just to be getting back into this, 200 is crazy for me. I appreciate that so much, guys. But anyways, let's get right back into the video. This is the number 3 guard, and I'm just clearing out some space, and I'm actually floating it into the hair that I just cut with the shears to try to connect the two. Then I bring in my clipper lever closed, and we're doing just where we want the fade to begin. So the fade kind of begins a little bit under that, but you want to keep that in mind as well. Here I see that I need to clear some more bulk off because I can't really see. So I bring that 3 back out, and then we're just clearing some more bulk out. And then we're going to bring that clipper lever closed back around. And I don't try to make my guidelines as perfect as possible. I just try to get it in there, man, because one thing I learned about a fade, man, is it's imperfect, but you want to try to make it look perfect. So it's never going to be perfect, if that makes sense. Like, it's something that's imperfect, but you make it look perfect. So I never really try to do like the crispiest guidelines or make sure everything is a certain measurement, every guideline. Like, no, we're just gonna put it in and detail it later, and we'll get it to how we want it. So there we are, hitting the beard. That's where I wanted the fade to start, right there, lever closed. And I like to do the beard fade at the same time that I do the haircut fade to just save some time. So now we have our babbleless liner, and we are just clearing off all the extra hair. Now you want to be careful when you're clearing that hair off so that you don't create a guideline, because the reason that we went in with the clipper initially is so we don't have that chili bowl effect where there's just a sharp line at the bottom. Now you want to just clear the hair up to the point that we cut. You don't want to go past that, if that makes sense. And these clippers here, I believe they're slightly zero gap, so they get it to the skin really well, if you can kind of see that. And we're gonna, of course, bring the shaver over it, but yeah, it gets it down pretty low, so your shaver doesn't have to work as hard. All right, now we're bringing the Babyliss foil shaver in. This is the single foil Babyliss foil shaver. I love it because right where I'm at right now, it's not as bulky. I can see what I'm shaving. You know, those double foil shavers or even the triple Gillette ones, those ones, like, it's kind of bulky. You can't really see what's going on. I love the single for that reason. The only reason, that one of the cons of it is that it's so small, if there's a lot of area to shave, that it gets pretty tedious because it's just a single foil. But for things like this is amazing, man. Now we're bringing in the Slimline Pros, and I am attacking that line that I created with my lever close clipper, and that's just making sure that we don't have that chili bowl effect. Okay, now we're going in lever open, lever midway, lever close, and lever play, and we're just, you know, going up about a ½ inch, and we're just fading that out. Also, guys, what you see me doing on one side, you want to just make sure you do on the other side. I'm not going to show the others, like the steps for the other side of the fade, because it's pretty much the exact same thing. Usually I'm going all the way around the head when I'm fading, but for the video purpose, we're just going to do one side of the head. But yeah, I don't recommend you do it this way in the shop or wherever you're cutting hair, because it'll take forever. If you just do one side of the head, then do the other side of the head, just do it all at one time. And I love these Babyliss clippers, man. That Fusion blade is amazing. I think I want to try the upgraded ones, the ones that have the battery you can take in and out. I don't know if you guys, anybody that is watching this has used any of those. Just comment down below. Let me know what you think about them, man, because I'm really thinking about pulling the trigger on those. Now we're bringing in my wall magic clip. Now, I shot this video a few days ago, so I'm not sure why I did that. I believe my clipper may have been dying. So I swapped clippers out. So this is the wall magic clip, the gold edition. But it's the same steps. It doesn't matter what clipper it is. So we went open with the one, went up a little bit, and now we're bringing that half guard right under where I made that closed one guideline. And we're just blurring that out a little bit. So yeah, man. All right, and then we're gonna hit the beard, do the exact same steps on the beard as you do on the fade. And like I said, I like to do them both at the exact same time, so that way you save a little time. All right, now we got the 1.5 because we used the one already. So now we're doing the 1.5 closed. There we are, clearing that out. I'm going up about a ½ inch. Next, we have the one guard, and you want to just go lever open and lever closed right up under where you put that 1.5. You don't want to go past that, or else you're gonna have to raise the fade. So be mindful of where you're putting these guidelines, and so you don't go above them. A lot of people, sometimes they just put all of the initial guidelines in and then just go back down and fade everything out. I like to do it this way so I like to know exactly what I'm fading. I don't want to have to guess like, oh, I put this here, oh, I put that there. Excuse me. Yeah, so I just do put my guidelines in close, and then I take the guard below that, whatever closed guideline I put in, and then I fade that out. So this is the one guard here. All right, and then I have the two guard here now, And if you can kind of guess my system, you can guess what goes under that. Of course, it's going to be the 1.5 guard. So you do the same thing to the beard that you do to the hair on top. And look at that, man. It's only 10 minutes in, and look at how much like ground we've covered. Like, that's crazy. Mind you, this is only one side of the head, but that's still crazy. It's a lot of ground to cover in 10 minutes. The fade, I like to get my fades done, man, within like 15 minutes at least. And then I like to just detail. That's like where I spend the most of my time at. So this is the 1.5 right under the 2. And we're just, seeing any dark spots, hitting them. Lever halfway, open, close, whatever it may be. And if you see something that's still like a dark spot, go one guard below whatever you're using, and be very careful and just attack it with like the corner of the clipper. Now, the reason I'm wetting the hair here is so I can do a little clipper over comb, and I like to see how the hair is gonna lay. So I'm taking my clipper over comb, doing that technique right there, sideways. The sideways clipper over comb creates the shape, and then when you go up and down with the clipper, that actually blends it. So yeah, man, we're getting to it. Clipper over comb has slowly become one of my favorite things to do, man. Sometimes if someone comes in and they have like a mop top, I just clipper over comb until I can see the style of the haircut that I want. So I feel like this is one of the techniques every barber should have in their repertoire. Clipper over comb, man. And you gotta have a better comb to do this. I have a Babyliss flat top comb, but it's so bendy, and like if I'm doing this, sometimes like the clipper will push the comb a certain way that I didn't want it to go. So get you a sturdy flat top comb. Then I see a few dark spots, so I pull my one guard out and lever play, just hitting whatever I see. Like I said, I like to detail as I do the haircut. That way, I don't have much to do at the end. Here we are, the 1.5. I got to get better with my camera views for you guys, but bear with me, man. It's still the beginning, so I'm still seeing what works and what doesn't work. But I appreciate you guys for, tuning in regardless. Yeah, it's a little tough though, man, when you're trying to shoot content and you like to, I spin the heck out of the chair, man. I'm just spinning it. So for me to be in one spot and just cutting hair like this is tough for me, man. So bear with me. I'm trying to figure it out. And like I said before, I'm just, seeing things I want to hit with different guards, whatever it is, whatever it may be. And I'm detailing as I cut. So the fade is in there, man. It's just, certain spots are darker than others, so we're trying to get that figured out right now. Some fades are going to be tougher than others. Some fades are going to be easier than others. Some people have like very dense spots in their head, so it's going to take lower guard or even no guard to get some of those spots out. But what I recommend also is if there's ever something you can't get out, give your eyes a break and go work on something else. So if you say you're doing a fade like this and you see something you can't get out, just move on to the lineup part, or move on to shaping the beard, or move on to anything else, just to give your eyes a rest, and then come back to it later. You know what I'm saying? It gives you a fresh set of eyes. Also utilize your mirror, guys. Your mirror is your best friend. Sometimes your eyes can just you just see the fade so much that you can't see anything anymore. If that makes sense. Like, you can't see any flaws in it. If you look in the mirror, it'll like reset your eyes and you can see certain things. So there you see me hit them with some holding spray, and I had the blow dryer on them just to dry the skin out a little bit. And we're about to just, give them a little lineup, nothing too crazy, but the vertical bars on there, we're going to hit pretty hard there and make them clean. go. Man, I fell in love with these wall high vis clippers, and man, they are so crispy, bro. It's that blade on there, like how wide it is and how skinny it is. It just gets in a certain spot so effortlessly, and it's not too crazy sharp. It's like just the right amount. Works with every hair type, man. That thing is nice. You'll see how crisp these lines get, and this is no enhancements either. So we're just gonna try to get everything as crispy as possible. Just executing, man. I feel like a lot of people, they say they cut hair, and it's just a job for them. But man, when I'm cutting hair, I feel like I'm LeBron James, like in the practice, like practicing with the basketball. I feel like LeBron now. I feel like LeBron James on a fast break, bro. Like literally, bro. Like when I got the clippers in my hand, bro, you gotta have that mentality, bro. Like I'm him for real, and you gotta put that type of quality workout. All you need is repetition, bro, and the confidence. And it's gonna take you a long way, man. The repetition and the confidence, bro. Right there. It gets to the point now where my clientele, bro, is like, my clients just come and sit down. I don't ask them what they want. Like I already have that established. I know what they want. I know what they came for. I've cut their hair many of times, and I know what they like and what they don't like. And once you get to that point, man, it's so lovely. And there again, yep, we're hitting with that wall high vis, and we're just making a crispy edge up, crispy line, crispy beard. Now we're getting the headrest in so we can start sculpting this beard, man. As you can see, it already looks good. Well, a lot better than what it was. If you rewind to the beginning of the video and look at what it looks like now, it looks amazing. But I like to take my beards to that next level, man. I like my beards to look crispy. I like it to look crisp for a few days. I like it when you get out of the chair, when you get in your car and look in the rearview mirror, like, oh my God, my beard is sculpted to perfection. Look at this. So we're taking our wall and the magic clips, and we're just, hitting all the stray hairs first. And then, we're going down, tap, tap, tap to create that line. Look at that, tap, tap, tap. You see I comb it out. Make sure you guys are combing the beard multiple times. And then I'm clearing it out. So that way, if he messes up his beard, it will still be crispy. It doesn't matter. If you don't comb it, if you do it one time and line it up, it's only going to be crispy until he touches it. Once he touches it, it's over with. It's not crispy anymore. So that's why I comb it so many times and go over it so many times, guys. Here's another view for the other side. We're doing the exact same thing we did on the other side, man. Just, tap, tap, tap. And we're clearing all of the flyaways. We're shaping the beard at the same time as well. Hitting all of the flyaways. Boom, boom, boom. This is art, man. This is like a paintbrush on a canvas, man. I know it's hard to see the flyaways with this camera, but don't worry, we're going to upgrade that as soon as the channel starts doing a little bit better. But right now, man, I'm telling you, it's a few flyaways on there, so we're just hitting them. And we're looking at the beard from all angles. I come stand behind them, you'll see different things. If you stand on side of them, you'll see different things. If you stand to the left or right or to the front of them, you see me? I'm moving all the way around, man. I want this beard to be perfect as I can get it. Boom, boom. Now, I'm not digging when I'm tapping right there because this is a sharp clipper and I have it facing that way. I'm literally just, tapping when I get to his neck area. You don't want to cut anybody. Pull the wall high vis back out for that. Just for that purpose. And we're just hitting that bottom line, making it straight across right there. And yeah, man, that's what we're doing. Pull the neck strip down, all that loose hair under there. Crispy, crispy. see me combing it out again still, even to this point. Combing it out. I don't trust the first line I make. I want to mess it up and see if it's still the line withstands me messing it up. Boom, boom. That's actually a major key. That's a major gem, guys. Listen to what I'm giving away these crazy gems. Yo, listen. When you make that line, comb it out. I need you to comb it out at least 10 times and redo it. At least. That's minimum. That's a crazy gem right there for beards. I know a lot of guys like new barbers are afraid of doing beards like and things like that, bro. But you kind of just got to jump in there, bro. It's all about repetition. Cutting hair, period, is all about repetition. You will always be better the more you do something, and you can't be comparing your haircuts to these guys that are on their 20,000th haircut and you're only on your 50th. Don't worry about that. When you get to that point, you'll be, if not better than them, just as good. So it's all about repetition, man. Just get the reps in, watch a lot of video content, and just try to apply it to your work. Now, one thing I will say as well is with watching content, man, is don't be watching too many people cut hair, because you don't wanna start doing one system one day, another system another day. As I told you guys in my previous videos, you want to find one method and you want to perfect it, bro. Once you perfect that method, sky's the limit, man. You don't want to be doing one method here, one method there, one method here. Like, bro, that's gonna mess up your haircut time. You might even start mixing things in together and start forgetting what you're doing. You want to at all times know what's going on and what you're doing. So now we're bringing out the razor and we're just hitting the vertical bars, hitting the beard. We're just going to make everything as crispy as possible. Boom. Stretch the skin. The more you stretch the skin, the more curvier the line will be. So I don't really stretch it too crazy, but I definitely firmly stretch it. Look at that, bro. Come on now. This is no enhancement. This is just plain Jane. Blurry fade, crispy beard. If I'm telling you, okay, so rewind to the beginning of the video and look at how it looked and look how it looks now. I'm telling him here to just blow some air right there so I can get the razor in that little small area there. If you don't have blow air in there, you run the risk of cutting them because there's really not a lot of room in there to work with. So you have a steady hand and, just a little assistance from your client. Now, once I have them sit up, I sculpt the beard again. And that's one of the secrets right there to how you get a crispy beard. You want to shape it from all different angles. As I said before, I was standing behind them. I stood on both sides of them. I'm stood in front of them. I had them lay back. I had them sit up, and I'm just shaping. Look at that. Now I'm looking in the mirror, looking at it like, okay, I see under there it's not as straight as I want it, so I'm attacking that. You can kind of see it there. Boom. Oh my God. It's crispy. Crispy. Now, usually I wouldn't be moving as much, but I have the camera set up right there, so I can't really spin the chair how I want to. And if I spin the chair, he's going to go out of focus. So you see me moving around him a lot, and that actually adds to the haircut time. I don't like doing that for that reason. I like spinning the chair to save as much time as possible. So you see me outside of the chair a lot in these videos, but that's not really how I cut hair. I'm usually standing right in front of him and I'm spinning the chair. Now here, I'm just combing the hair to the way it wants to go. and I'm making sure that, you know, the shape on the sides is right, as well as, you know, the length of the hair on top. I don't see anything that's missed. I'm seeing what his hair wants to do versus what I want it to do. You know, just combing through it, seeing what you know, what I could fix, or how it looks, or how it's going to be for him when he gets home. I also added some olive oil mousse to it. I don't know if you saw it in my hand, and I combed it through. And yeah, man, now we're just doing a little detail work at the end. Pull the master out because it gives it a different look than the 2 clippers I was using before. All 3 clippers I use have a different type of blade on them. The Babyliss clipper had like a fusion blade. Granted, we only got to use it a little bit. The Wall Magic clip, I believe that is a fade blade, and this master is a taper blade. So I like to mix and match on my fade sometimes. It just gives it that buttery look, man. Beard is looking sharp. Fade is coming together. Yeah, man. We're at the 25-minute mark here, so it didn't take long. Again, man, I appreciate all of you guys that made it this far in the video. I appreciate all of you guys for subscribing. If you have not subscribed, or if you learned anything from this video, please do subscribe. Hit the like button for me. It goes a long way. It helps me get into the algorithm. And yeah, man, leave a comment for me if you like. I appreciate it, man. I got a lot more content coming. I told you guys I'm gonna start posting more often. I'm gonna try to do at least 3 videos a week for y'all. But my content, man, I feel like I want it to be more informational, man. I want you to take something from these videos. I want you to grab something from it that you can apply to your, you know, your daily life, whether it be from cutting hair or whether it just be a gym that I'm saying, man, or just some life advice, some real shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I appreciate you guys, man, so much. And we're just, you know, just detailing a little more clipper over comb to end it off. And this is the final cut, man. Look at that, crispy. That's what it was. Look, it came in looking crazy. It's your boy HD. I'll catch you on the next one.